McGraw-Hill Professional presents The Rule: How I Beat the Odds in the Markets and in Life, and How You Can Too. Written by Larry Hite. Narrated by Scott R. Pollak. Forward. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. John Kabat-Zinn. Back in the early 1990s, I stumbled upon an under-the-radar trading strategy. There was this non-mainstream group of traders across the world employing something called trend-following trading. This was not buy and hold. This was not Warren Buffett or value investing. This was not prediction or efficient markets. And it was not Bloomberg or CNBC daily predictions. It was all about riding waves. Get on a wave and take it up or down for profit. If the wave is really high, you don't care. You still get on and ride it as long as it's going up. This is not about trying to find a red light special discount. Now, there is a trick with this style of trend or wave riding thinking. You only get on that rising wave as long as you know how much you can afford to lose. Why? You have no idea why the wave, any wave, is going up or down, so you must protect your downside. You must stay alive to play the next day. And now here is where this alternative thinking, or living, gets really fun. This way of being is not just about the markets. You see it across venture capital, making films, sports, Brad Pitt in Moneyball, and even relationships. Getting behind the scenes of this unique perspective has allowed me to author 5 books with hundreds of thousands in sales, publish a podcast with 700 episodes, 8 million listens and counting, and even direct a documentary film. Who are some of the big names acting as trend followers, whether they call it that or not, across the spectrum of achievement? Jeff Bezos, Amazon; Daniel Kahneman, Nobel Prize Prospect Theory; Jason Blum, films; Daryl Morey, Houston Rockets basketball; John W. Henry, Red Sox baseball; Bill Gurley, venture capital; Neil Strauss, dating; and Larry Hite, trading. I know one person from that elite group, Larry Hite. Larry is one of a handful of traders who are considered living legends in the trend-following trading world. However, put aside trading for a moment because Larry's story in particular is for you, regardless of what direction you are headed in life. Think of it this way. When you are betting your hard-earned money or time, you need to respect the odds. That means you want the odds on your side at all times. For example, look at the lottery. People have no chance to win. The lottery odds are always stacked against them, but they still line up to play as hope springs eternal. Larry is famous for putting the odds on his side as a trend-following trader for over 3 decades, the exact opposite of lottery delusions. That means he is betting big when he has a chance to win big, and he is not betting big when he is guaranteed to lose. Yet, what makes Larry a trader who has made a bloody fortune really interesting and relatable for everyday people? He is an original. He is not some cookie-cutter suit from an Oliver Stone Wall Street film or the TV show Billions. He is a wrong-side-of-the-tracks guy. That's inspiring. I first met Larry in 2005. He appeared in my documentary film. He has been featured in my books Trend Following and The Little Book of Trading. We have talked a lot over the years. I have hours and hours of interviews with Larry. In fact, in 2012, it was a no-brainer to start suggesting that he must write a book. And finally, his book time was here. In the fall of 2018, while Larry was nearing the end of his first book journey, he visited me for an off-the-grid reunion in Vietnam. Larry and his wife were touring Southeast Asia, and they stopped in Saigon. We quickly met up at the scenic Park Hyatt Saigon. Larry, oblivious to his surroundings, wasted no time. Hit me. Give me the questions. Start. Does he really bring it like that with a teenager-like enthusiasm? Absolutely. Now, I was not planning an interview, but I could see Larry was chomping at the bit for a gift.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?